Hey, Andy, we have meteorologists from all over the United States, but they're really focused only on coastal communities. So when you think about South Texas that goes through Florida all the way up the East Coast. And so we all know during hurricane season what we went through last year with Hurricane Beryl. And there's a fascinating, interesting study that just came out from our own National Weather Service. And joining me now is former meteorologist in charge, Jeff Evans, who just retired last month. And you were one of the members who put together the study, and I think it's fascinating when we looked at Beryl and we looked at power outages, what we went through with heat-related illness and heat-related death. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Well, what we really found, compared to a normal summer, is that when we lose power, our heat-related illnesses shifted, the demographics shifted. So typically it's young males outside working that get heat-related illnesses. Without power, that shifted to our elderly. So what we were seeing were our senior citizens that were typically safe inside in air conditioning were the most at risk when we're without power.
And what's fascinating, we often give the message, hey, you've got to hunker down, stay inside with the storm, but we found with Beryl that when they did that and you lost power, that was actually the worst place to be.
Absolutely, especially with apartments and dwellings with lots of homes where the heat would rise up to that building and it wouldn't be able to escape. So yeah, it's definitely a different message when you're without power. We saw that with the February 21 winter storm as well.
So what is the message for all of us who are watching, went through Beryl, and we want to have lessons learned? What do we need to know for next time? Because we know no matter what, we're going to lose power.
And I think that's a big piece. And I think people need to understand when we lose power ahead of a hurricane or with a hurricane, it's going to be prolonged. That's just the way it works. But we've got to be able to check on our families, check on our neighbors, get to know your neighbors. We got to know everyone during the COVID when we were all at home. Keep those relationships alive and active and check on these folks. They're home, it's hot, there's no air conditioning. Make sure they're okay. Make sure, heck, getting them into a cold bathtub, for instance, could save a life.
And many times the message I really want to get forth this hurricane season when there is a storm that's headed our way is you never know. You may be your neighbor's first responder. Your neighbor may be your first responder. They may be the ones helping you. But how important is it for us to know our immediate community, our neighbors, and we say check on them, but really, to really do that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very important message in all disasters, no matter what it is. When you really boil it down to it's neighbors helping neighbors.
Jeff, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Now, coming up in about a half